Hello, my name is Ty Lehman, and this is CWID TED Talks SU18. My instructor is Kim Sheffer, and my topic is grit and resilience. What is grit? Grit is a person's strength of character or showing courage or resolve. However, grit is also perseverance and having the strength and will to keep going. Grit is especially important to have in most all situations. Grit is a personality characteristic conceptually related to hard work and dedication. What is resilience? Resilience is having the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties and toughness. Coping is mostly what resiliency is. How fast can you cope with loss and bad news, etc. Coaches and teachers alike are looking for resiliency in their students and athletes because it is such a huge part of academic and athletic achievement. Some examples of grit. It's the end of a work week and you have just 1 hour to go before the weekend. Your boss just assigned you a job that will take 2 hours. A person who has no grit would look at this and be very upset and maybe not do a good job on what was assigned. Now a person with grit would roll up their sleeves and get to work, not asking questions and not pouting. The weekend will come and you know that you will have to fight through that extra hour. What is an example of resiliency? Say you just took a huge math test and you got a 20%, but there is a retake available. Someone without resiliency would give up and not accept the challenge of the retake. Someone with resiliency would study 10 times harder to prepare for the retake and the next test. How to develop grit and resiliency. A great way to develop grit and resiliency is to take on more responsibility. Try to achieve small tasks every day, maybe making the tasks a little more demanding each week. Work on a growth mindset, meaning to be open to new ideas and trying new things. Develop habits on habits you already have. Make habits you already have better. Example, you just got home from work and you always change out of your work clothes. Instead of putting on slippers, put on some running shoes and go on a walk. Another example would be, you drink coffee every morning. Maybe after you drink your coffee, have an apple. All these things can help you to retain some grit and resiliency. As funny as it sounds, it's true. People to consider. Michael Jordan was cut from his 8th grade basketball team. Now he's one of the best basketball players of all time. Walt Disney was told he was not creative, and now he is one of the most creative people of all time, with theme parks and a whole film company named after him. People called the Wright brothers crazy until they invented the first airplane. Abraham Lincoln lost 8 elections. What do they all have in common, though? They never gave up on their dreams. They are the epitome of grit and resiliency. Grit and resiliency quiz. Take out a piece of paper and for 5 minutes, reflect on what you have heard in this presentation. Apply it to the following questions. What is grit and resiliency? What are 3 examples of grit and resiliency? What activities could teachers implement in their classrooms to teach grit and resiliency? I just want to thank you all for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.